based on the merit system, we start looking at these applications. I mean, if I try to go if I go to buy a private jet, they're going to just say, Dr. Law, we really don't think that's going to work out well. And it wouldn't. I mean, some of the financial things will sort themselves out because the cost of doing it is going to be expensive. It is not a, it's not a trivial expense if you want to set up a cultivation facility and take a substantial risk. But I think that the $15,000 to me, being at least refunded or partially refunded, is still would encourage more people. There'll be plenty of people, and we may be surprised who put something together or not, but I do think it would. I'd be for either refunding it or giving a partial refund.
I'm somewhere in between. I think fair is fair. I don't care how rich you are. $15,000 to me is a lot of money. And if I were to put in an application, I can't. I wouldn't put in an application, but I would think that if my application didn't meet the merits or whatever or criteria, where I would get a percentage of that back.
And you may have good merit, and we may end up doing equal merit and then doing a lottery draw. So here's a good application that had good merit, and right now we're going on a merit-based system. We've talked about, we got guys that are tied up on scores, and then you go to a pool, and I mean, I think giving them back the $15,000 is, I guess it just seems like a more polite thing to do, and would.
Madam Chair, just in my experience with other professions, and is that most of those application fees are non-refundable, and I think maybe that's the consideration, is that if it is non-refundable, we take a look at the fee and decide what that is, whether it's what it states on the paper now or we change that.
Well, can we change that? Is it non-refundable part of the amendment?
Non-refundable is not part of the amendment.
Okay.
What you have is a cap of $15,000 for the application fee.
Commissioner Miller, do you have any thoughts?
Commissioner Miller?
Madam Chair, I was going to, I've worked with ABC over the years, and the half back, say you put in $15,000 and you get $7,500 back if you don't get it, has seemed to work over the years. So my recommendation was to return $7,500 back if they don't get it.
And Madam Chair, would we consider that if they provide a full application, or would that be half back, whether they provide all of the criteria or half of an application?
I can tell you how we do it. If you are the successful applicant, if you are issued the permit, we keep the money. If you are rejected and ultimately do not get a permit, you get half back.
Regardless of if you presented the entire application, the minimum requirements.
Well, so I think it's addressed here, we don't even accept your application unless we've got the full fee. So if we've got your fee, in this case of $15,000, conceivably you would have the complete application there.
Thank you.